What's going on, Bomb Forge family? We're back at it again today. We're going to be doing some spark plugs. It's already service due. You know, we like to save money, so we don't take it to the dealer here, right? That's right. So today I have my 2023 BMW X1 with the B48 engine. This also works for the X2 U10 B48 engine. I do have a special guest with me here today. This is my son. He'll be joining us. He may do a little work or maybe just supervise. We'll see. You know me, I don't like to waste time, so let's jump into it. So the first thing you gotta do is pretty simple. It's just remove your engine cover. It's just on there with 4 little clips. You just kind of lift up in the front, lift up in the back, and it'll pop right off, like so. Lift up in the back like this. And then you can just put this to the side, like so. There you go. Now we're gonna jump into it. Okay, so now that the engine cover's off, the first thing you gotta do is remove a couple things. One of them is this thing right here, right there. Now this is very tricky to show on camera, so I'm gonna do my best here. Let's see. So there's a clip right here. Let's see if we can show that. It's right here. So that has to be lifted upwards, and then this should slide right out. So let's see if I can do my best here to show that. So once you find the little thing you gotta push up, just push it up with a little, right there. And then you just slide it outwards. Boom. So just so you can see, get close, Logan. The thing you're pushing up, oh man, this is hard. The thing you're pushing up is this thing. Right here. So this you're just pushing upwards like that. Just like that. And then you just put it over to the side. Next thing you're going to want to take out is this right here. Just pull it out, just like this. Push this back a little bit. Pull this out. Right there. That's just to give you space over here, because you're going to need to get to this little bolt right there. Move is right back here. That has a little clip right here. It's hard to get to it, but you just get behind it here. Push this up, just like that. And then you can kind of press down on it and pull it outwards. It should come right out. There you go. And then one more thing you gotta take out is this little housing, because it's in the way. It's on there just by pressure. There's no need to actually use any tools. You just use your hands, like so. Oops. Pull it up and out, and that's it. You can kind of leave it there. You don't need to take it out or anything. Just leave it right on the side. Now what we're going to use is a quarter right here for the ratchet, and start taking them out. So there's basically 4 that need to be taken out. Obviously it's a 4-cylinder. So there's one right here, this one, that one, this one, and that one. Let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the first one. Go ahead, Logan. Keep going. That's meant like 100 times. Keep on going. There you go. Just loosen it up. Let's just take that sucker out. Okay, there you go. Just loosen it up. It gets to a point where it's really soft, so you may just need to do it by hand. There we go. Or maybe not. Maybe just like this, just using the head itself. Alrighty, so you don't have to take it all the way out. I get it, just, you know, about an inch out. Then we got to take this little clip off. We just use our little flathead screwdriver. It's a small one. Okay, so you just got to basically push this clip back like that, and then you got to pressure it down with your thumb, like so. And it should pop out. It's this little tab you gotta press down, right there, that little black tab right there. See if you can see it better. This little black tab, you press that down with your thumb and it should pop right out. Then we go ahead and remove our coil pack. Just pull it up. Sometimes it's kind of stuck in there. Just keep pulling until it just pops out like so. These don't need to be replaced as it's perfectly clean and dry, as you can see right there. Usually they recommend to replace them at 80,000 miles, so we're not going to replace them since I'm around 43 right now. Now what you're going to need is a 24 karat ratchet, just like this. Otherwise it does not work. I'm just kidding. All you need is a regular ratchet. If you want to get yourself a 24 karat one like this, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, any ratchet will do. Then get yourself a spark plug socket with extension. I'm going to be posting links to everything you need in the description, so don't worry. Then we go ahead and put it into the hole right here. Where we go? Till you feel it get to the spark plug. Then you go ahead and turn it. There you go, just like so. And take her out. And there you go. You can tell right here that we do need to replace it. Pretty nice and rusty there. Looking pretty old. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and put our brand new one in. Let's go ahead and do that now. Go ahead, my boy. Right in there. There you go. And now go ahead and turn it, turn it, turn it. Keep turning. Hold it from here. And put your other hand here. There you go. All right, let go. Okay, so now that you have it seated in there, just with hand pressure, nothing too tight, get your torque wrench and set it to 23 nanometers. There you go. 23 nanometers is all you need. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop in our coil pack. Make sure you push it all the way down so it can't unwind, basically. Right there. And then you go ahead and screw it back in. Now the specification on this one is 5 nanometers, so basically a nice firm tightening is more than enough. Just like that. That's good. And now you could just do the other three the same way. I did already do this one before I shot this video. It was just kind of a warm-up. So I'm going to do these two now and we'll be done. This second one, I did need to use this because it was just kind of hard to get there otherwise. This little extension here. Throw it away, please. Now, a good thing to practice when you first put it in, turn left a little bit just to make sure it doesn't get cross-threaded, and then go ahead and turn it the correct way. It's good to start by hand just to make sure it's nice and not cross-threaded. Once it gets difficult, go ahead and grab your ratchet. "23 nanometers. There you go. Once you do your second one, you can go ahead and put this back right here. This little sucker, just slide it back in. And then clip this back onto your coil pack. And make sure you get the red clip on there. There you go. So now it's fully seated and clipped. Now, like I mentioned, I did this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to this one. Okay, guys. I gotta be honest, this extension was too long, so I can't really get my ratchet in there and remove it. because this plastic piece is in the way. So I would recommend a shorter extension. I'll put a shorter one in the description so you guys can get the right one. So right now I'm doing it a very ghetto way, so because I don't have the right extension for this. So I'm just doing it like this. It's basically gonna come out. Maybe now I can use this. Now that it's partially out. And there we go. Got her out. That was a pain. Let's put our new one back in. So lefty a little bit. Make sure it doesn't double thread, cross thread, I mean. And then go righty. "23 nanometers. And there we go. There we go. All right, so now we just got to put our coil pack back in. First, get that sucker in there. Pop it in like so. Make sure you press it all the way down. There you go. All the way down. There you go. Now you can screw in the screw by hand at first. Like so. All right. Now we're gonna get our clips back in. We're gonna put this back on first though. That right there. And put this clip back in all the way till it pops in, like so. Then pop in the gray clip behind it, and then pop this sucker back on. There we go. And press down on the red clip. And you're basically done. Now let's put her back together. Now just go ahead and pop your engine cover back on. These are the two holes in the top. These are the two holes on the bottom. You'll see them right here, right there, and right there. So just make sure you line them up. Like so. Once you're in place, you can just push down, and you're good to go. All right, now to reset the spark plugs, if you have a warning for it, you press this 3 times, the start button. That'll get you into service mode. Then you gotta hold this. See, diagnostic mode active. So you gotta hold this for about, I think it's 25 seconds or so, this button right there. Just give it a while. All right, so now that comes up. Press it until you see spark plugs. You gotta hold it for about 5 seconds roughly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it says reset with a question mark. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now reset in progress. Reset successful. There you go. Done deal. Alrighty guys, that's it. Thank you for joining my son and I. This is actually a pretty easy job. I definitely recommend you can do this one at home. Not worth taking it to the dealership and getting ripped off. So just do me one quick favor. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. We really appreciate that, right? We appreciate that, right? Yep. All right, let's say goodbye. Goodbye. Bye guys. Thank you.